I'm here.
Welcome, Shelly.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Good.
How are you?
Doing really well too, thanks.
Good.
We're missing you. We're down at the league conference thinking of you guys.
Oh, don't tell me these things.
Well,
You're so kind. You're so kind.
These. Yeah. No worries.
But you tell me these things because why?
Because Mark just said he needs to be missed enough and then he'd run.
Did he say that?
No, I'm just kidding. He always humbly talks about, nobody, everybody's good. You don't need me. I'm just kidding.
I will pass that on and see how he reacts to it.
Yeah, no, just giving you a hard time. Hey, Pete, can you hear me?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I can hear you.
My internet connection isn't the best here in the hotel room, so I made you host just so in case something goes out here, everything can continue.
Oh, so are you
cool.
down there right this minute?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, well, have a good time.
I will. Thank you.
All right.
The city manager of Vineyard, who's down here too, is pretty hardcore, and he had me go at 6 a.m. to go like rappel my first slot canyon. I've never done one of those.
Ooh,
but it was really cool.
Really?
Yeah, it was neat. It was neat.
Have you been golfing?
I played once. Yeah. We've had there's one time there's a break Wednesday afternoon, the city manager conference ends, and Thursday morning the league conference starts, and so Wednesday afternoon I went and played once.
Oh, okay. You're making me miss it. Dang it.
Hey, you're asking the questions. I'm not,
I know. You're right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll see if this camera works okay.
Now, see, I don't think mine is not showing me, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to see me.
Well,
Okay.
Ashlie, do you have the agenda pulled up?
I do.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, great.
Good. Okay, do we call this meeting to order then?
Yep.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm not seeing who's all on yet. But welcome and welcome. All right. We need an approval for the meeting minutes of last time. So if anyone would like to make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from March.
I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for March.
Okay, Kat, thank you. And anyone second?
Second. That's Nate. Can you hear me?
Oh, that was Nate. Okay, I was like, that was like a mystery voice for a second. Yes, thank you, Nate. Okay, perfect. All right. Can we just bounce into this then, Stephen?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if we had like enough or if we were, it looks like we do. Okay, do we have Heath with us to give us our health department update?
Yep, I'm on here. So I spoke with them this morning, the health department, and their recommendation is for us to move forward in filling out the mass gathering permit. The state still will not approve them, but they want all of the cities to fill them out, and then the health department will cover it, make sure everything that we need on that mass gathering permit is there and up to date. That way they're not trying to approve 30 cities at the last minute when the state actually approves these. So moving forward with the full-fledged Summerfest, they anticipate, that's the word they kept using, was we anticipate that it will happen before summer, and so to fill everything out and be ready to go.
So Heath, they're giving us hope then that we're going to be fine.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
they made it, I would say 75-25, just based off the conversation, 75% that we're going to be fine to do this. As long as everything keeps going in the direction it's going. The individual I used to talk with over at the health department and the environmental health, he is now since the health department's reordered and their director retired, he's moved up. So we have a new contact. So I think he's just kind of getting used to it. And I feel bad that this is when he has to get used to it because he's getting hammered by all the cities, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
are they suggesting there will still be some restrictions?
They haven't said that. They're making it sound like it's going to be an approval process or not.
Okay.
So the state's either going to approve the mass gathering or they're not. But like I said, every month that I talk to them, kind of as we have these meetings, I feel better and better about it actually happening.
Great.
So I don't know. Hopefully they give us an approval. It comes out soon. I mean, as soon as I hear it, obviously I'll let this group know, but that's just has to be done through the state first. And then once the state says it can happen, each individual county at that point has to say, okay, we're giving you the green light. But that's all our county has done. Anything the state's done, Utah County's followed in suit. So.
Great.
That sounds good. Let's move forward as if it is going to be completely good then.
That's what I would say we do.
Okay. Thank you, Heath. Pete, what do you got for us for magazine?
Okay, let me share my screen here real quick, and we'll just kind of go through it quickly. We're going to look at it as kind of a high overview, and then I can talk to each one of you individually about maybe some things that I need from you. But the magazine has come together nicely. Can everyone see the screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So here's the cover. We're still holding out hope that Vivint might come through in the next day or two. So we're going to leave them on the magazine just in case.
Pete, that's a beautiful picture, man. I love that.
Well, we paid dearly for it, $125. So it better be good. Tons of ads have come in over the last couple of days. Ashlie, I know that you're working hard on your message.
Yes, I am.
You know, I know that you're probably just reviewing it and sending it out to people. You know,
it'll be done in a day or two.
Yeah, so you're all good. We've got the council's message in there.
I just want to say thanks. Pete, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to say thanks. It's the first time in 4 years that you've put my picture in the magazine. So thanks for that.
Well, you earned it this year with the COVID and all that. You earned it.
What do you have to do to earn getting it taken out?
Oh, yeah, that's a whole different set of criteria.
Okay.
We can point you to some people that could tell you exactly how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have brought that topic up.
No, but yeah, apologies, Heath, for not having you in there before. Yeah, so everyone, thank you for your pictures. I think we're all set there. Still waiting on some ads. So this is the kickoff party. Just want to double check that everything is right. Monday, June 7th at 7 p.m., right? At the Orchard.
That's correct.
Because in years past, we've had a little bit of conflict between the dates, or not the dates, but the time, the start time. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's all
7
right.
Correct. Yeah.
Kiersten, what
and then-
time are we planning on, like, we're still working on what we're going to be able to serve. We'll have something, but what time do you want to start serving food?
I think an hour before, is that okay? I think that's what we did. Well, we did about we ended up doing an hour before last time, even though I think the plan was a half hour before. And I'm fine with that.
The only
Right.
thing is because we had published one place an hour before, which was on us, but so I think that was kind of the confusion. We could probably publish a half hour, because the only difference is we won't have like a band like warming up before, because we had like live music going on so people could sit and chat. So I think if we did 6:30, we'd probably be good.
Okay, that's fine with me. Like that you have your refreshments ready. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, food, treats, food will start being given out at 6:30, until supplies last, or something like that.
Okay. Do we need to say something about when the food will start being handed out?
The only thing is that people show up at 7 and it's like gone.
Okay.
Like, oh, I didn't know, like, where I didn't see that it was going to start being given out early. It's probably worth doing something like that.
Okay.
Should I just put a note in here, just a line that treats will be given out at 6:30?
Yeah, something along that line. And then Pete, make sure that you say something about bringing their own blankets and chairs, please.
We do have that one at the bottom, third
Okay,
paragraph
awesome.
there.
Okay, great.
And then as we advertise it on social media, we'll be sure to include that as a point.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. It looks great.
Stephen, there was a couple of people on the Google Meet. We thought we were on Google Meet, so they'll be coming over.
Oh, okay. Sorry about
So
that.
Jill and Jim and I were on Google Meet. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
No, you're okay.
Okay. Spirit of Orem Awards, we've got Linda's picture, and it sounds like you were able to make contact with her. Were you able to make contact with Tim or somebody from Tim's camp?
I interviewed both of them yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, Linda sent her picture, and then I still need to get a picture from Tim. I asked for it this morning, but I haven't heard back, so I'm just going to reach out to them again. And then I don't know what's written on there. I haven't. Oh, that's the old one.
Oh, that's just all old stuff. Yeah, placeholder.
Okay,
Hey,
so
do you have people in the waiting room trying to get in? Sorry.
Oh, Jim. Yeah, it looks like it. There we go.
Kiersten, how was Linda and Tim as you chatted with them? Were they honored by the recognition?
yeah, so both recipients were really honored. The first thing they said to me after they greeted me was, "There's just one thing: we don't want to be in the parade if that's part of it." And so I said, okay, because if you're awarding someone and you do something that makes it feel like a punishment, that kind of takes away from the award.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I thought that was funny that
That is
was a clarification
funny.
before I was invited in.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Bye.
And then we got the write-up for the Grand Marshals, and Mayor Brunson is going to provide us a quote. He hasn't done that yet, but he should have that here in the next couple of days. Miss Orem message right there. We're going to try to squeeze in something about the Utah Valley Interfaith event right here. Here's the pool party. We've got it Tuesday, June 8th at 6 p.m. I think that's right. And then we're just waiting on ads from Dairy Queen and the hospital, who are the main sponsors for this event. Here's the Kiwanis. They've kind of tried, they want to make their golf tournament part of Summerfest, which we're happy to do. So here's their information and how to register. Here's the basics about the car show. Wednesday, June 9th at 6 p.m. And it says we'll be grilling up dinner for the first 2,000. Is that still the number, or has that number gone up?
That's still the number.
Okay. And and then just some information about how to apply or how to be in the show and some other things going on that day. The family carnival. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Back to the family barbecue, we probably should put while supplies last on that one too.
So we have the Orem mayor and city council will be grilling up dinner for the first 2,000 people. Do we need to be more explicit than that?
No, that's fine. I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Yeah. So we did throw that in there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Family Carnival Day, Thursday, June 10th, noon to 10. And then this over here is kind of the things that will also be going on during the family day, kind of some family day entertainment. Scales and tails, balloon art, face painting, wiggy wash, kids crafts, and then the pie eating and the hot dog eating contest. I think that in the past these have been done at the North Pavilion. Is that still the case? I don't know if Sallie's on or if somebody else could speak to this.
The kids crafts.
Yeah, just is the North Pavilion going to be kind of the headquarters for these things?
It has been in the past years.
Yes.
I think so. Sallie couldn't join today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll send her this page just to have her look it over and make sure that it's okay.
Pete, that kid on the face painting picture, that kid's given us a lot of problems over the years. I don't really want to recognize him anymore.
That's true. You know, in full disclosure, I did sneak my son into the magazine, so that's him right there. Orem's Got Talent, Friday, June 11th, 7 p.m. I think that's all set. And then here's kind of the Summerfest centerfold that just goes through every event that's happening during the week and just lays it all out. So just making sure that everything matches what we had said. So, and then I'll fix the pages because we're trying to reduce the number of pages we're doing in the magazine this year. So the pages are a little bit off, but once we're finalized, I'll go back through and make sure that the right page is listed. So 7 p.m. for the kickoff party, 6 p.m. for the pool party, golf tournament starts at 8, car show starts at 6, and then family carnival day is noon to 10. And then on Friday and Saturday, we have noon to 10 on Friday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday, with Orem's Got Talent on Friday at 7 p.m. And then we've got the pancake breakfast 8 to 10. The baby contest. Oh, there's it's going to be at the fitness center this year. Let's see, hairdos 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Kids crafts 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Scales and tails 11, 1, and 4. And then grand parade starts at 7, and the fireworks at 9:45. And then there'll be references so people can check the more detailed information. A bunch of ads on those 2 pages, 2 more ads. Pancake breakfast. I need to get the prices in here. They have changed the prices this year.
Pete, back on the calendar, Clyde Companies at Central Bank that's sponsoring the parade. Sorry.
And then food, and then we'll put food court for Clyde Companies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back and fix that.
Pete, I'll get the prices for the Rotary pancake breakfast to you.
In that text that you sent me, $5 per person or $25 per family. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I have that right here. Let me see if I can make that just a slightly bigger. Okay, so that's good. 8 to 10, right, on that one?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I gotta go get my daughter off the bus and then I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. And then the student marshals, I don't know if Bill is on, but I think it's been a little bit more challenging this year to get the student marshal write-ups. So I think we've got the names from most of the schools, and we're going to be able to invite them to the dinner, but we don't have any write-ups or pictures yet. So hopefully that comes through in the next
Hey,
day or two.
Pete, Bill just texted me and he said that he will have it from UCAS by tomorrow and Lake Ridge by Monday.
Hey, perfect. That works great.
Hey, Kat.
I think she has to go get Brindley off
Okay.
the bus. And we can come back to her if we need to. Baby contest, Saturday, June 12th at the fitness center, 9 to 12. And then this, Nate, thank you for providing the write-up. This year for the baby contest, we're just doing pre-registration only, no registrations at the door. And then we've got $13 to register. Is that the right price, Nate?
Yeah, that's correct. And then the themes though need to be updated. The superhero, royalty, and storybook character, those aren't the most recent. That's changed. I'll pull up my file here. It's like movie magic.
Oh.
We still have siblings.
Yeah, we still have siblings.
Okay.
It's on the top of that right column. I'm almost there. Oh, it's not in that one. Sorry, that'll take me a second. You may want to go on. Let's see.
We have to know what the themes are.
I could probably just check my brain and find it faster, and I can find it in this on my computer. Registration. Let's try that. Movie magic, animal adventure, and storybook fun.
Oh, those are fun themes.
Yeah, that's so
cool. Awesome. Let me just save here real quick so we don't lose anything. Okay. And then Nate, if you want to take a closer look at this, I can send you a copy of this page and you can read through it just to make sure that everything is correct. And then you'll have an ad right here next to it.
Uh-huh.
And then here is
Hey, quick question about the baby contest. If you're doing pre-registration only, should you have in there like registration closes on and like make it like, I know you have on there pre-registration, but do you want like a registration closes on?
Yeah, registration closes midnight on the 11th.
Good call.
And I actually rewrote that on. So if you change that so that it looks like required and pre-registration are right next to each other, and I can give you the text, but online pre-registration required for a specific appointment time, and that way, so online pre-registration required.
Online.
Right in front of pre-registration. Type online.
Right here, online.
Uh-huh. And then just cut for a specific appointment time and put it after required. Or you can even just take the, I just want to move require, I want to get those two closer together, if that makes sense, so that I'm trying to get the fewest amount of angry people that show up at the door. There you go.
Okay, and we can bold that too, just so that people don't miss it.
Okay, that's good. The only other thing I would say, I don't know, in the past we've had it, you could put it in parentheses behind each one or put it up in the sentence above, but each of those age categories has both a boy prize and a girl prize. Oh, you've got it right there. I see it.
Yeah, I put that right there.
Yeah,
if
perfect.
that works for you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Nate? Or are you feeling good?
I just wondered if we know, is there the same kind of plan as far as the baby's riding in the truck? On the truck, or we were talked about doing something a little different, but never got around to that. And I don't mean to, go ahead.
So I was going to bring that up in mine actually, so I'm glad you brought it up now. The company that's doing it's Rolling Aces Towing is who's doing the tow truck. And they said they want to make sure that the parents know, and I don't know if we want to put it here in the magazine or just in like the little like prize bag that they get, that they are not getting a ride back to their car at the church buildings, that they have to have a ride from the Smith's parking lot. They are going to be kicked off the tow truck, whether their car is there or 4 miles away.
Mm.
I'll say it just like that.
Yeah.
I would say that might be something better to just give the winners, because that's only going to apply to a few people.
Yeah, I think we have some language like that in the bag already. Whether they read it or not is kind of another question.
Yeah.
But we can, maybe when we're calling the winners or whatever, I don't know if we called them or we just announced it on Facebook. And
yeah, I don't think we've ever called anybody.
yeah.
What if like you or someone representing you was there at the staging that could like let them know, like just hanging out there? I mean, we can tell them too when they come to check in, but there's also going to be a lot of chaos. So it could even be just right then. P.S. You're not getting a ride back.
Well, the problem is they park. What we did, I remember, is put the instructions on the back of the information sheet that's in everybody's bag that says, if you win, this is what happens. Because they have to park their car far away, and if there's logistical things with strollers and stuff they got to figure out. So I'll think through that and let you know at maybe next meeting what we've worked out. But we can, I think that we definitely need to give them that information one way or another. So
If the parents are comfortable, Pete has a nice electric bike, and he could at least take the kid with him on like the little back carrier. The parent will have to walk, but
That's right. We could haul the babies back.
I can see it as like the new Mary Poppins movie when that guy's got his ladder out, you know, and you just put all the car seats on the ladder. He's driving around.
Just pull a wagon behind the electric bike.
Oh,
be
it's
fine.
hilarious. All right. Next, so going on, Liz, to Grand Parade, Saturday, June 12th, 7 p.m. Fireworks at 9:45. And then we've got the kind of the strong language in there about spot saving, just letting people know that, you know, in 2019 we had that new rule where you couldn't save spots until the day before. And so you can't put any blankets or stakes or chairs out until Friday, June 11th at 8 a.m. And we should, is Tim on? Tim Dalsing?
Yeah, Tim was on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hey, hello, Tim. How many of those signs do we have from 2 years ago left? Did a good number of them get saved, or do we need to order some more?
I would require ordering some more. I don't have a count on those. They probably some of them got misplaced for sure.
Yeah. Do you want another 100, or what's your rough guess?
That's a good number.
100? Okay, I'll add that to my list.
So is there
How
reason
soon do those get put out? Can they be put out? The week of?
We should have, I mean, when did we do it last time? Was it
I
the
think
Monday?
we let you guys do it right after your last mow.
Okay. Hey, we'll take care of that. 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm reading that over, that you have a little blurb in there about each parade entry this year is required to have designated candy people. Since not everyone is going to be handing out candy, is there a way we can word that so that it's just anyone who is handing out candy will have designated people to walk along the edge? Because there's going to be some people who aren't planning to pass out candy at all.
And, you know, Heath actually did mention that one of the things we may want to consider, I know we've been talking about it anyways, is whether we just don't know if that will be one of the restrictions put down on us this year is people aren't to be throwing out candy. So we may get ahead of it and just plan on a year with none of it under this guise. The council will lose their minds, and maybe we let those people and we can symptom check them before, they start sticking their hand in a candy bag or something.
So do we want to take out all candy reference in this blurb?
I think that's a good idea since we just don't know.
The ability to hand out candy might be a game time decision or something like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know the best way, or we just take it out.
I would, Stephen, this is kind of, I would just take it out.
Me too.
And we can let the parade applicants know that if.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm still going to tell people to keep a watchful eye on their children during the parade. There we go.
Yeah, because they'll all be out in the middle expecting candy.
Where's the candy?
Hey, Pete, the right there, the sewers service line warranty ad, you had a space up farther earlier in the magazine placeholder for this one, but it looks like you have it.
Yeah, they sent a full or half page ad when I think we were expecting a quarter. Is that right, Ken? Or were they always giving a half?
Oh,
I don't know. Either way, it's that's what they sent. So I'll take out the other one.
Also, I just at the conference, I literally just chatted with the guy from this company. The number is 692,000 that they've saved us, not 800.
Oh,
But,
should we put like a little X over it?
yeah,
692.
Yeah,
a little asterisk saying this number has not been verified.
This number is inflated.
Pete, it is a quarter page ad.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've got the space. I don't know. Do we want to play hardball with them or just go with it at this point?
Honestly, by the time you get for our sake, by the time they get back to us with a quarter page, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was feeling. It's just like, okay, it's done. They've checked it off. They're checked off the list. Let's move forward. But
Yeah,
if anyone
don't
has strong
tell
feelings,
other donors, other sponsors.
there you go. That's right. They got bonus.
Nate, plug your ears.
And then Sarah got their ad in, and then Nate, you'll have the back page for the hospital. So that's the magazine, all 36 pages of it.
Good job. It looks amazing, Pete.
Really does look
Well,
good.
and I'm glad you said 36 pages because back on that center spread, it says that the parade, look up the parade on page 37. So you're going to want to make sure you go through and double check all those once you have the page numbers finalized.
Yeah, we'll do that. So thank you everyone for submitting your stuff and your pictures in a timely manner. And I think we're going to hit our deadline. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks, Pete. Okay, let's move right down the committee members. Let's start with you, Shelly. What do you have for us for Orem's Got Talent? I think you're muted, Shelly. Maybe she's
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, there you are.
Okay. So, yeah, but I did that and now my sound went down on mine. Okay, there.
We're hearing you good.
Okay, we're back. Okay, so it sounds like it's going really, really well. I am working on the judges. I've got, are we doing 7 again?
Yeah, that seemed like a good number.
Yeah, okay. Too many and it gets harder. So yeah, I'm working on that. I've got 3 or 4 already. And I read that you had Adam scheduled to help. Is he the MC?
Yes, he's a great MC, but Shelly, I'd follow up with him and let him know what you need.
Okay, so we're not asking Jesse Craig then to do it.
Well, I think, if she's available, it'd be nice to have her there, and, she could do
Okay.
some things as well. But if she can't make it, it's not a deal breaker.
Okay, but Adam was supposed to be the one that's funny and throwing out or handing out prizes and that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got prizes.
Yeah, we got some stuff we can give out.
Okay, all right. And then are we doing the pre-show? For those that, if we have too many that we can't accept them, are we doing a pre-show for those if they want?
I think if we get the same kind of
Okay.
number of applicants, I think that was
Okay.
nice to just kind of warm up the crowd as we headed into
Yeah.
the main show.
I think so too. Okay, so have we got any that have signed up yet?
Yeah, we've got 8 currently signed up, and then we've got later over the weekend we've got some advertisement going out, letting people know that they can sign up now. And I was trying to think about it the other day, like where are some avenues we could go for getting this out there to performers? Like, I don't know if we work through the Sarah or through the Hale or through the schools, but if they're
I'll think on that. I'll think on that too.
Yeah, but if you have any ideas, just let me know and I can help you.
Okay. How many again are we having that?
We had 20 last year, but I don't know. Did people feel like the show went too long?
Yeah, let's hear everybody's input.
It didn't feel that way to me, but it was really kind of the only thing we had going on. I mean, we didn't have nearly as much stuff going on in the park.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of a different thing this year, I think.
Yeah.
Orem's Got Talent was like the one and only kind of big thing we were doing.
So do you want to cut that back or not?
I mean, I guess how long do we want it to go? Do we want the show to be an hour? Or do we want it to be an hour and a half? Because then that will kind of determine how many we take.
I would cut it back, but that's just my opinion.
How many kids are you think are going to apply?
Well, let's see how many. Let's see how many sign up first.
Okay.
And go from there.
Ashley's shaking her head no. She's saying that's.
No, I was saying no to my
I'm
son.
just kidding. I know.
Okay, so.
Because last year we had, I'm just counting the number that we had apply. We had 30 apply last year, and we took 20.
Yeah. I mean, you hate to turn down too many people, but let's kind of wait and make that decision when we see if there's 40 people, then we'll do the 20. If there's less people, then we'll maybe cut it down some.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, and then okay, our Miss Orem director, she would love to have our present one that we've right now, the Miss Orem, do a number.
Okay, so leave a spot for her.
And so that will be Glory Thomas, and we'll have a new Miss Orem by then. But Glory's done it for 2 years, and she just really wanted her to have an opportunity there.
You won't be able to.
Okay.
That's Miss Utah that week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I don't think she'll be available.
Okay, I will check on that. And but you're having, okay, what's the guy's name that won the last 2 years?
Charlie Jensen.
Yeah, he's gonna perform, right?
He's willing to.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many performances do you want?
I think, like you said, I think maybe we just see how many apply and then we can adjust accordingly.
Okay. So I don't know if the new Miss Orem, she might want to be going up to the Miss Utah. I don't know. So.
Hey, can I make a comment?
Yes.
This is Kathy Whittaker. And most of you know that my daughter's the director of Miss Utah. And actually having it this year in Provo at the Covey Center.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
So that might make it more flexible to get these girls some time with permission, and maybe with their, they have a lady assigned to them. I can't remember what they call them, hostess.
Right.
Could
They're pretty strict with them though, right?
bring her out to perform, or and so really your new Miss Orems wouldn't have to be going up to Salt Lake every night to see the pageant. They would be
right,
free all day. And I think it only goes 3 nights this year.
Okay. I'll check on that. But if we've got Charlie and Adam and whatever, we might, if it doesn't work out, we're fine.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's interesting to know. That's good to know.
I think it's a great change.
Is that going to be forever?
Probably, because they're thinking of redoing the Capitol Theater, or tearing it down.
Oh, I think I have heard that.
It is more more centrally located in Provo for the Southern Utah Queens,
Right. Okay. So
and family. So yeah, it's gonna probably end up staying down here. Whether it stays at the Covey Center or at UVU, somewhere it will be in Provo or
be in this area. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Like it used to be at Mountain View, which was really nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was good. Okay. So, I'll if she can, she can. If she can't, she can't. And,
Right.
Am I missing anything? I know that Pete, we need to get together and go through them when the time comes. And is there anything else I'm missing or you think that we should do? I mean, I'll call Adam.
Yeah, I mean, we're going with the professional sound, with the Mammoth sound. And so I think it's gonna be really, really smooth.
Oh, good.
Shelly, I just need to know what we want to do what the gift cards you need to give away to the winners.
Yeah, we'll look up what we
Right.
did last time, but it was nice to have the first, second, and third, as well as the 3 honorable mentions.
Okay, yeah. So we can just
Right.
look up from what we did last year.
Okay. Am I missing anything else?
No, I think we're good.
So I'm just going to call Adam and make sure that that's on and just get the judges. We're good. I think we're good.
Awesome. Thank you, Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am next with boutiques. I was looking over my list. We have a lot of good applicants again this year. Lots want double booths, so we'll see how that works out. If we have enough, we'll give them some, but if not, then we won't. Couple questions. I think I had someone reach out to me and he wanted to do like he's promoting his business kind of, but it's like a mini spook alley or something. So he wants like 2 booths together and like pay $2 for them to go through a mini spook alley. How do we feel about that? I'm not sure that fits into boutiques and that might take away from our carnival, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't think it really fits in with boutiques.
That's what I'm
That's
thinking.
my opinion. And I agree, it might take away from the carnival because they have their own things.
Yeah. Okay.
If he spells it BOO, boutiques, would that make it any different?
Oh, you are
That's good.
dad
That's not
jokes.
bad.
Dad jokes, Stephen.
I liked it.
I think that's why he's doing it. That's hilarious.
That's awesome. So I guess the consensus is kind of that doesn't really fit in with my boutiques. Along that same line, like I'm getting a lot of businesses again wanting to be in chiropractors, things. And again, it's just not boutique-y. So are we still kind of on the same page with, we're trying to get, if you have something to sell at the boutique, you can sell it.
I have seen those chiropractor things though at boutiques, and they keep busy and people like them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're right.
But
it
where's
might
the
not fit
fine
in with your
line?
thing. Yeah, I know.
So I'm not, what do you guys think? That's a good thought though, Shelly, for sure.
But we kind of did we went away from it. We did have for a while that, what was it called? Business Showcase.
Yes.
And it was
Business
really
Showcase.
challenging, honestly. And because as many people as like that, there's people that'll like that and there's people that'll avoid it because they feel like it's going to be salesy. So
yeah,
I think the other boutiques benefit from other people that are selling stuff as well, because then it brings people that are looking to do that closer to their tent.
Okay.
And I think if I'm a boutique and I'm stuck next to the chiropractor, I'm not going to be as happy as the person who's selling something that I might get some synergy off of.
Right. Right.
Synergy. Okay.
Sorry, that was I was not trying to attempt any, jokes there.
Synergy.
Ashley, what you could do, it's too late this year, but maybe next year, when you have those people ask you, then maybe we could send them the ad information for Summerfest.
Mm-hmm.
And that way they could have some Summerfest stuff, but just being an ad in the magazine.
Right. Okay. Yep. That's
the parade. They could join the parade too.
I did say that. Even the Spook Alley guy, I was like, hey, the parade is where you need to be.
Was his name John something?
I don't even remember. I don't remember.
There's
his
a
name.
Spook Alley something John who's called me a couple times. He's very anxious about this. He's very excited
Probably
about
then. It feels like that would be him. Okay, that's perfect. Last thing is for Pete. Pete, when is our cutoff for applications? Do you know
let
that?
me check. I have it right here. We've got to be getting close. We closed the food vendors on Friday. So I think boutiques are not far behind.
I'm just hoping that we have enough. Like, I don't know if I need to start reaching out to businesses and. Because the thing that I got from you, I think, was a combination of applications from the past too. So I was trying to.
Yeah,
I
up
don't
to a
know
certain
if-
point, they're old.
I don't know if some people that applied last year are interested in applying this year as well, but didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, so based on what we had originally put out, it is over.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. I can tell you real quick how many you have this year. It looks like you've got 63 this year.
Okay.
And a lot of them want to be premium.
Yes. Yes, which is great. I think this is going to be a good year.
Because how many booth spots are there?
68.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I want to
okay,
say
and you've
68.
got 63. And then I guess some are double, right? Some are
Oh,
double.
lots of them want doubles. So it's just, I guess, dependent on, but a lot of those are businesses too. I mean, not a lot, but a handful, I would say, are still businesses in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we'll look at what we have. And if we need more, we'll reach out and get some more.
Okay.
Awesome. And then I'll just make, let's see, we're already at April. Probably by first week in May, we need to make some selections so we can start paying and them get it on their calendar so they
Do you
can.
want me to shut down the application or just leave it open?
I would leave it open for now. Yeah. Leave it open for now. And then if we need more, we can see them trickle in. If not, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So I think that's done for me. Let's hear from Tim and Jim on food vendors.
No.
That's it, Tim? Just no?
And Jimmy's trying to talk to me. He's like, "Can you hear me?" Can't hear him yet. He's coming over here.
I could very faintly hear Jim in the background.
Okay, I'm here with Tim. Something's wrong with my microphone. All in all, we had a total of 59 food vendors apply for about 25 spots. Now, I need to get a couple things clarified first, and that is mainly with our food vendor sponsors. And it's my understanding that Wallabies has already been selected as a sponsor with the ability to pick their own spot and a guaranteed entry. Then also Kona Ice, but I don't understand the restrictions on Kona Ice. It seems to be a little different.
So Kona isn't they're kind of a sponsor, but they're not a full sponsor. So they're guaranteed, but they don't get to pick their booth space.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, Tim and I sat down this morning and looked at the 10 applicants that wanted to be food sponsors. We only have space for 3 of them. And we are going to go with Gavin Concessions, Utah Killer Dogs, and Fruitzel as the 3 sponsors that will get a spot in the food vendor area. And do they get a guaranteed spot? I mean, not a guaranteed spot, but do they get to pick their spot?
Yes, that's part of the 2,000.
Okay.
And one of the things on Fruitzel, Jim, is that they were hoping that there wouldn't be that many other fry bread or funnel cake type places.
Okay, that's one of Tim, and that's one of our, we're going to sit down tomorrow and go through the other applicants and pick who we want. By the end of the day, hopefully we'll have a final list. And one of our goals is to have, we don't want to have 3 kettle corns and 4 snow cones and 5 drink places and things. We want to make sure we have an evenly distributed representation from our food vendors. So no, we won't have, if we double up on anything, it's going to be if we feel we need it. Like maybe there will be a need for 2 drink places instead of just 1 drink place. So that's kind of what we're going through. Then we'll have to also kind of measure, we'll have to get a good idea if they're bringing in a food truck or a 10 by 10 or a trailer, so we can squeeze those different vehicles in our space. And that will play also a little bit into who we pick.
So are you reaching out to the sponsors then? Or do you want us to help you with that?
That was my next question. Do you want us to go ahead and do that? Do you have a form letter for that? Or how would you like us to proceed? We can do it, or you can do it, whatever you'd like.
Well, I can give you some stuff that we've used in the past, but I think it might be best to just keep communication with you guys, because then they're not, because then what's happened in the past is, people will come to me and they'll go to, Jay Teresa, who wasn't, who was used to do it. And then there was all this kind of like miscommunication because they weren't telling us the same things. So I think if you guys can serve as the point of contact and communication, that might be the most efficient.
Okay. Well, what we'll do then, does anybody want to see the food vendor list before we actually contact these people? Or should we just go ahead and do it?
No, that was part of the plan, is that we would let them know, so that just to make sure that the commission's good with it.
Okay.
Well, we can do that via email or something after. We don't have to call a meeting.
Okay, probably sometime on Monday or Tuesday, we will email that final list to you. And give a couple days for a thumbs up. Once we get a thumbs up, then we will contact these people by email and let them know they've been accepted and start the process of sending out the information for payment and everything else.
Tim and Jim, and your email to them, because we won't always know by the name of the place. If we could get a little more information too on, I'm almost picturing kind of some summary information of, here's how many dessert vendors, here's how many drink vendors, just to give a little more information other than just the name of the company.
Yeah.
Put them in categories or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we got like categories of the good old American hamburger, hot dog, French fries, and cotton candy, and snow cones, and roasted corn, kettle corn, that kind of thing. And I say that I hate to personally, when I always hate to walk into a place and see 15 cotton candy places and that type of thing. So And then the other thing is that we settled on a final price for space.
Yeah, so the price is 700 for single, 1,400 for double, and
Okay,
then 2,000 for sponsor.
okay, and the sponsor doesn't have an additional charge on their sponsorship charge?
No.
And the sponsor gets one space.
Yeah.
Yeah, one 10 by 10 space?
One space equivalent the size of a 700 one.
Okay, now, how do you want us to work it out where we have a food truck that's 20 feet long or a trailer that's 15 feet long?
On a sponsor.
Yeah, on a sponsor actually too. So do we, if they have a 20-foot trailer, do they need 2 spaces?
I think we had agreed that they would pay for an additional space
At the 700 amount.
at the 700 level.
Okay. Now, okay, here's another question then. If we probably half of these applications are either a trailer or a truck, and almost the vast majority would use 2 spaces. If we go with a lot of those rather than have 21 or 22 food vendors, we're probably only going to have 15. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah,
I don't like it. I think the lines will get too long, and we need to have more options and more ability to space.
Is the going by the 10 by 10, is that an outdated way of thinking about it? You know,
Yeah, that's a good question.
It
'Cause
is.
now that everything's moved to food trucks and trailers, then it's not equivalent.
Yeah, when we first started this, a 10 by 10, everybody was a 10 by 10 pop-up tent. And
Yeah.
now the vast majority have either a trailer or a food truck.
So what would designate a double spot? Like, what in your mind, what is a double versus a reasonable single?
We already did 12 feet.
Yeah, currently we actually even go a little bigger than the 10-foot and give them a 12-foot space. And then going towards the back, most of them have 40 to 60 feet going out towards the back. So I don't know. I think we're just going to have to use our best judgment and say, okay, you take enough space that you're going to have to pay for 2 spots. Or say, even though you take a little more than the 12-foot space, we're going to charge you for 1 spot.
Jim and Tim, I think my encouragement would be, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I'd feel more defensible in that if we had advertised it differently from the beginning, but I'm listen, I'm not throwing shade on anybody, but we're the ones that didn't update our 10 by 10 being an outdated way of doing it. That was on us. We need to relook at that for the next year. So I would say maybe, and I know we've done this in the years past and it's not ideal, but let's see what we can do to fit these people in and be fair with the $700, which isn't up from what it's always been anyways. And then next year we come back ready with a more kind of current way of looking at these.
Yeah. Tim and I, just to throw this out, it's not really for this year, but we were even talking this morning, maybe in the future, we expand the food vendor out into the center street parking lot and have the big trucks out in the parking lot and put the 10 by 10s in the shaded tree area there, something to that effect. So that's for next year, though. We won't worry about it much this year.
So I just don't want everybody showing up getting nailed with the double fee.
Yeah.
That's what I want to avoid. I want to try to get as many in as 700 that legitimately aren't doubles. But then next year, to your point, Jim, we just look at doing it differently, and potentially that's layout as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we're set. So we'll be feeding this information back to you by early next week.
Jim,
Yeah.
I probably should let the 3 sponsors know because they get ads and I need to let them know today.
Okay. I'll email their name and their contact information over to you then.
Okay, that'd be great.
Okay.
And then I'll just let them know you'll be sending them parade information. This is all just sponsor related.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks, Tim.
Okay.
Thank you, Tim and Jim.
I'll be listening.
Okay, Sally's not on here. She did send her schedule. Did anyone, Pete, did you look over that? Does that look good? Is Shar on? I didn't hear.
Everything looks good. I think the one outstanding question was if we're going to do the magician, and then if we're going to truly switch the scales and tails and the food eating contest. So food eating at 6, and then end the Thursday night event with scales and tails show. That was kind of the last thing that was up in the air.
We are not having the magician.
Okay. I think that clears it up.
Or the jugglers.
No juggle nuts.
Did they retire officially?
I haven't. She just felt with COVID and stuff. Maybe this was a year not to do a few things.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move on to John. John with the car show.
This John?
Yep.
Hi, how are you guys? I talked to JC and he said his numbers with the car show have jumped considerably with the number of cars in attendance. So just to make everybody aware of that. Peter, I need to get about 400 8.5 by 11 flyers that I can take. They'll be at all of JC's shows, so that'll help with numbers too. Pete, can you also, I think it was you, but somebody got those UDOT trailers out on State Street. Do you recall who that was? I'm not sure who it was, but we put those out and they're like a reader board, but those worked out really well and maybe get those.
Somebody from our traffic team.
Yeah, if we could get those maybe out on a Saturday prior and just start advertising, that would be great.
One thing that made me think of, did we last year book or make the reservation of the Sarah Pool off limits? I think we did.
I think we did too, so that there wouldn't be a conflict
for parking.
Yeah.
Let me take that on. I'll reach out to Lissy and see if we can get that blacked out so we don't have that issue.
Steve, we did do that last year. I had some people that were a little irate that stayed there longer. But yeah, we can work around that. But if you wouldn't mind asking, that would be super. And then, Kenna, who do I give my sign list to? Or I could just go to the guy's house, whatever's best.
Just talk to Greg.
Okay. I just know parking will be an issue. Just because last year people were walking, a couple blocks, which is fine, but I just want to get some signage up there. And then we can also use that Centennial School parking lot as well. So I'll try to push people that way as well. Other than that, we're on JC's calendar and he's excited. He said we're one of the better car shows. So that was good to hear. And then Ashlie, I think it's you. I need to get JC a 2X shirt, his wife an extra large, if that's okay. Did you get that, Ash?
Yeah, I got that. I'm just wondering who that really goes to.
The shirts are me.
Okay, Jill.
And so did you say
Jill.
a double X and one extra large?
Yeah, and that's for JC. I just want to get him and his wife a shirt.
And so that's all you need for your volunteers?
Yeah, the problem I had last year is if I gave one to one person, then everybody all of a sudden became a volunteer. So
okay, I'll get you those extra shirts.
Okay.
I'll add them.
Now these are the car show t-shirts, right, John?
No,
these are the
volunteers.
These are the volunteers Summerfest. We give them to them kind of, I guess, as a thank you.
Oh, I see. Perfect.
Yeah. So, and I apologize. I just got his sizes yesterday. So
not a problem.
Okay. And then Kenna, again, I'm not sure who to talk to, but anything we can give away during the car show that he can.
We have door prizes coming from Zion's, Costco, and Apple Spice Junction. I don't know how many, but they're all donating prizes.
Okay. is there any way that we could maybe get some rec center passes, or I'm just throwing out ideas. But anything like that, I mean, JC will really promote them. So whoever it might be.
I don't know about passes, but we definitely have like single use tickets. We
Yeah.
can definitely get those.
Yeah, just a single, just maybe get them in there and so on, but not a season pass, but
yeah,
maybe a family or whatever. Yeah. And then,
did we lose him?
He's frozen.
While he's frozen, the car show, there's the car
where
part
we
of
at
it.
with Rev Road? Are we?
Yeah, we're meeting with Rev Road every few weeks to kind of plan through some things, John. I think I have you on that invite as well, but so we're coordinating with them and things are coming along. We are also doing we've rented a trackless train, like an electric train for the kids to ride around on. Wiggy Wash will bring their kids' car wash so the kids can play in that. We'll have the chalk art again, and Ken has reached
Sorry, I
out and
lost you
hired a
guys.
chalk artist to do a big mural like we did last time. So
Hey, Steve, sorry I lost you guys. Is Rev Road still involved?
yeah, they are, and we've been meeting with them every few weeks. I think we meet with them again next Monday, John. And
Okay.
I think I'll check to make sure. I think you're on that invite. If not, we'll make sure you're added. But it's
Okay,
coming
that
along.
would be super. Yeah, and just make sure we probably have them in the magazine or whatever you want to do on that. I'm not
Yep.
sure.
Yeah, we got that one covered
So,
too.
yeah. And I think I had to break. They just sent me a text and my colonoscopy was for next week. So I'm pretty, and then Pete, I'll throw at you rather than talk about it now. If that's okay. Are you
That
there,
sounds
Peter?
good. Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds good. Just give me a call.
Pete, yeah, I'll call you. All right, well, thanks. We're excited. And,
What's the food for the
being-
car show?
I think we're gonna do the hot dogs, chips, drinks, and then Kenna, what did we talk about for like a little dessert?
We're just gonna do cookies
Cookies.
or something.
Are we doing them bagged lunch style like we did last year?
Yes.
Okay.
We think.
I think so. Kat gave the thumbs up. Kat, do you like that better? Way better. We made it go much quicker, and there were never big lines. One of the things we are adding, just so you know, and you'll all be invited, but so generally Rev Road, when they did a car show before they became a part of Summerfest, they do this as one of their kind of give backs to the community of people with disabilities. So they invite a bunch of kind of group homes and places to come out and, hop in these cool cars and have a really neat experience. Well, usually they have then had like a different dinner and something a little nicer. So we're working on that as well. So there'll be like kind of a second dinner. I always kind of have issues with, I don't have issues with the idea of it. It's just when you have the two different types of food, the citizens then it just creates little issues of why can't we have that? And you're going to have to answer that question 100 times. So anyways, we're working through those details, but I understand the idea of wanting to do something nicer for those, their special guests, as they call them.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. So, okay,
Awesome.
it sounds good.
Thank
Who's
you,
in
Kenna.
charge of weather?
Kenna, I still have my food handler's permit if they need that.
Oh, it's great to know. Thank you.
Who's in charge of weather?
You are, John.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go talk to Mark Eubank.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Kat, take it away. Hospitality tent and Rotary breakfast.
Okay, so Rotary breakfast, they are excited to be doing it again this year, and they are all ready to go. Tim will just need to make sure that we have the trash cans available because we'll have a lot of plates and stuff that will need to be done there. Hospitality tent, Kenna, I will need to schedule a time to meet with you to go over what we need to do for the vendors. I saw your list that you sent out today. So we'll just need to talk about what they've got and then what we need to get from Smith's.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got your message. I'll call you.
Okay, sounds good. Other than that, I'm good to go.
Awesome. That's the update we love, Kat. All right. Nathan. Is Nathan still with us?
I'm here.
Oh, awesome.
Hey, things are going well. We have been working on the registration system, and I have got kind of the back end worked out so we can do the financial piece of it. There is one snag, Pete, since yesterday. I can't generate a unique code per registration, so that's going to have to be hand done somehow. So maybe you and I can put our heads together and see what the best way to go about that is going to be.
All right.
But we have determined that we're going to, so we're, as you saw when we were going through the magazine, we're going to require a pre-registration for everyone, and they're pre-registering for specific slots. So there are 9 20-minute slots, each with the capacity of 44 entrants. So hopefully with the, one of the things that I'm wondering about the permit from the county health department is if we're going to have any problems with capacity constraints on the venue that we're in the Orem Fitness Center. I think that I saw a plaque on the wall that said that 176 is the max capacity. We will probably max out at about 150, given the pace at which we've scheduled people to come through and the staff that'll be there to judge. So I want to make sure that we're compliant. So let me know if something goes a different direction with county health, and we'll try and come up with another system real quick, I guess, or adjust how we manage it somehow.
Will do. I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything from them.
Okay, thanks, Heath.
But I think what's being planned right now is we're good. I think that should be fine, unless something changes to the worse. Is that right, Heath?
Yeah, that should be good. 150 in the new fitness center should be fine, based on what our current plan is.
Okay. If the weather is good, we're planning to put the reception desk outside, and we'll bring people in through. There's the 2 rooms that open. There's panel doors in between that you can take apart. So we'll have them come in one of those sets of double doors and go out the other set. But there'll be an entry table where we'll be able to look up their code if they don't have it with them, give them their bag of swag, and then they'll go in. And then all the way around in that room, there will be signs on the walls that'll indicate, which age group it is or theme. And this year, instead of having tables in front of the judges, we're going to have the judges sitting in chairs, and then a chair for a mom, for example, to sit down with her baby on her lap. So we don't have to wipe the tables down. And so I think that that's going to work out really well. And we're just kind of doing the same thing that we did last year as far as announcing via Facebook. And we'll have those bags stuffed like we talked about with instructions for the parade. And then we might get some volunteers to do a little bit of follow-up calling in order to make sure that parents that won first place know the details on how the tow truck's going to work. Kenna, I sent you an email, and during this meeting, I don't know if you already responded. one of the things for the group that we aren't able to do this year, or have decided that it's probably not going to be worth the cost, is that in the past, the Minky has donated the small size blankets. We give out minis, which with every registration, but then there's a small size that we've put in the winners prize bags. And there's 44 winners when you divide each category by male, female, and there's first, second, and third in each category. So instead of those 44 bags having a small Minky, it's going to have some prizes from that are being donated by United Way. And I wanted to ask Kenna, if you're still on, are those blankets like new board books, or are those like donated items? Because I'm a little hesitant about if it's things that they're trying to get off their hands and we're stuffing in hand quilted blankets from people.
Yeah, they're new items. That's what she told me.
Okay.
And then I just was sending you an email. I was trying to find something, but the subscription kits, they're activity kits. I think you've seen those where they come to the home and there's an activity. So they're donating those kits, so I think it's 3 months for third prize winners, 6 months for second place winners, and a year of subscription kits to the first place winner.
Well, that's
so I don't know what those are.
So I'll send you an example. I'm sure the example I'm sending you we're not having as nice of ones, but I'll send you that example.
Okay.
So.
Kenna's done a great job of, we're going to use some of the Smith's food card for feeding the volunteers after the event. And she's going to try and get some pizza donated for it. And
do you need help with that? Anything from our end?
I may need, well, what I may need is more volunteers. Okay. In years past, I didn't realize that how many of our our people we were actually paying. And there's a little bit of a heightened sensitivity right now to the dollars that we spend. So I may need additional bodies to help with the judging and whatnot. So
yeah, I'm sure that there's a few of us that are willing to pop over there and help in that capacity if needed. Are we still in cahoots with Freedom Festival on this, or is this kind of our own?
Yeah, Freedom Festival has been, Robin Pullum is the name of the gal over there. She's been really proactive in kind of helping us to get some of the large prizes. So with your entry, you get your name entered into a raffle.
Okay.
And she goes around and collects those prizes for us.
Yeah, Robin's awesome.
Does a really good job.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think that's pretty much where we're at. I owe Pete some ads. But
what about helicopter? What did we decide on the helicopter? If we're going to do the ping pong drop, what did we decide on that?
I think Steve is handling the helicopter. That's kind of out of my hands now.
Yeah, helicopter's part of the car show. They're planning on doing it. I haven't. I'll probably follow up on Monday about the dropping of the balls. Our risk manager doesn't. I don't think he's on it. He wasn't too concerned about doing it. Kenna said she's seen this thing play out down in Mapleton, and it is kind of mass pandemonium for sure. But it's fun. But I mean, the kids love it. It's just crazy. So yeah. We'll know more on Monday, but the helicopter will all be part of the car show.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So is that good for you, Nathan?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nate. All right, Kiersten.
Hi, guys. All right. Everybody's been working hard to make my event come together. Steven's been working on the contracts, and I think that's complete. Ken has been working on the sponsors, and the only thing that we're missing on that, I think, is the treat that we're going to do. And Lauret and Ken have both been working on volunteers for me. So I don't know if Catherine is still on or not, but someone mentioned that maybe we could have the royalty come and help, and I would love that, actually. I think they'd be awesome as crossing guards. They get to interact with everybody. So that's something that we're looking at. And then,
this is Kenna. Did you get my email? They are planning on coming.
Okay. Do you know how many?
I asked them from 4 to 6, from 4 to 6 people.
Okay, 4 to 6 individuals. Okay, great.
They have more than just the royalty. They have like the Miss Royalty, the Junior Miss Royalty. And then they have other people involved as well.
So how old are the Junior Miss Royalty? Because I think that they have to be 16 or older to be a
the Junior Misses should be 16.
Okay. All right, great. That will be perfect. Thank you. And then Tim, did you get the pipe and drape ordered? I emailed you and I can't remember.
Yes, I did. It is ordered and ready to go.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And then Pete, have we heard anything? And maybe Kenna can answer this. So last year or the year before this, the mall, they have their digital sign and they advertised our event there. Do you know if they're offering to do that again this time? And if so, then Pete, are you willing and able to do the digital stuff for the sign?
Yeah, we have an agreement with them that we can throw stuff up there, so that's no problem.
Okay, awesome.
It runs for 2 weeks, so I figure we'll just do it 2 weeks leading up to the event.
Okay, fabulous. Thank you. And then Kenna's working on some sort of a gift type thing for our performers, whether it's like one of the Orem puzzles or what. So thank you, Kenna. Also, you guys have all been awesome working on this. And I think does anybody have any questions on that event itself? Okay. Do we know what time they're going to have things set up for our artists to be able to do like a sound check? Usually that's written in the contract, I think. Can anybody answer that? Stephen or Pete?
Yeah, I'll have to look. In fact, you know what? Yeah, give me a second while we're on it and I can look through that agreement and see what I can find.
Okay, all right. Okay, fabulous. Okay, Spirit Awards. So Tim Crandall and Linda Chadburn were chosen, and I went and met with both of them yesterday and interviewed them. And we have one picture submitted. I need to get one from Tim still. And then I just need to write up the bios, which I'm doing right after this, and get those to Pete. And then, okay, I had a couple of questions about this. Where did we decide that we were going to present the awards?
I thought we decided that Orem's Got Talent.
Okay.
That's when we are going to have the biggest crowd.
Okay. I have to write it down because I won't remember after the call. It's terrible. Okay. And then what events are they included in? Is it just the parade? Are they invited to the dinner on Saturday night? What's that look like?
We could definitely invite them. I forgot to add them to the list, so I can do that.
We're okay to do that for Saturday night. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's fine, isn't it, Stephen?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just need their addresses.
Okay, I can get you those. And then Saturday night, is that, so it's the dinner and the entertainment after?
Yes. Do you want me just to, Ashlie, do you want me just to announce that right now? Okay, so we will, we'll be having dinner at Library Hall starting at 5:30. We'll be honoring our marshals and our grand marshal and our student marshal there. And then after dinner is over, we'll move into the Ashton Auditorium and we'll be listening to Ken Wycamp give us the storytelling. So kind of our own little, we'll have some other public come later. They're opening it up to the public, a limited public, but it'll be a nice night of entertainment. So you'll be getting your invitations. Pete's going to be sending them out probably next week. So look for those in the mail.
Tell me the date on that one more time.
It's June 5th. So
okay.
It's the Saturday. Sorry, Tim, before Monday.
It'll be fine. Works out great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Each can bring one person with you and should be a really nice night, so.
And so you'll send an invitation out to the recipients of the award?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, awesome. All right. That's it, I think, unless anyone has questions for me. Oh, and are they in the parade? Is that something they do or no?
I thought they didn't want to be.
Well, that was Tim. So
I say we don't, honestly.
Okay.
We could definitely invite them to, you know, the preferred parade seating and because that's what we do for the marshals. So we could do that and then also to the VIP tent. I think we're going to have plenty of food.
Okay.
And Kiersten, I can't find in the agreement, it doesn't specifically say a setup time, but I'll make a note to follow up that with Jared.
Okay, thank you. I think last time, I think he had everything ready by 3 was what we had agreed on. It didn't need to be ready that early, but it just avoided, like when we ran into hassles with like needing electrical stuff that wasn't there, then we were fine.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kiersten. Is Bill on or Kat, do you have anything for us or?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so he texted me and let me know. He's got the student marshals for all of the schools except for Lake Ridge and UACS. And he's reached out to them again today, and he said that he will have them from UACS today and Lake Ridge on Monday. So that is where we're standing with the student marshals.
Awesome.
I don't know any of his information about the hot dog and pie eating contest. Sorry.
Hey, Kat, this is Jill. I will need to have the student marshal sizes. So when he fills out his shirt order, make sure they include the sizes for the student marshals.
Okay, I will add that down for him.
I put that in his email of all his to-do list email I sent him the other day.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
We also did, one of our big accomplishments this week was finding the 2-time hot dog eating champion, Sadie, to come back for a 3-peat. And she's agreed. We did tell her the last person to 3-peat had a Netflix documentary made on him, which was Michael Jordan. So I don't know what the future holds for her, but it could be a big year.
Pure domination.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Awesome and disgusting, but we'll leave it at awesome. Okay, let's move on then. I know, did we get Catherine's place taken for the pool party, and what's the status on the pool party?
I'm still working with Orem Community Hospital for games. Lauret at the hospital felt like they could do the games. Deli bars are in place. The royalty will be coming. It's really not, it's ready to go.
Awesome. And do we need help with that, or what do you need from us, Kenna?
I think we're good. Don't you think, Steven?
Yeah, we had the online ticket sales stuff ready. We'll get all of you a promo code so you can bring your families for free that night. Miss Orms will pass out the dilly bars. It should be, and our staff will work the ticket counter. So
awesome.
Just come enjoy. That's a night for you guys to come and just bring your families and enjoy.
Sounds awesome. Okay, did we scrap the chess tournament then?
Chess is dead, even though, with Queen's Gambit, this would have been the year to do it, but no chess.
Okay. That sounds good. That sounds really good to me. Okay, Liz, let's grant the parade. Did Liz disappear?
Did I just hear you say parade?
Oh, there you are. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can be allowed back into my chair. All right. I love that he spends all the time outside until it's my turn, and then he needs to come sit on my lap. All right. I'm kind of a mess, and I apologize for that. So my notes aren't really organized, and they might seem scattered. And if I ask the same question more than once, I apologize. So Pete, Are you planning on doing the announcing at that 800 East Center Street intersection?
Well, one thing we had talked about to make it a little bit simpler this year is just doing the announcing down by the bleachers and not set up the announcing all the way through the parade.
I super love that plan. I've already spoken with Kenton. We are good to go on that. So that makes that really easy. So perfect. I love that. We do need to make sure we have shade for him. I know last year we had a couple of shade tents. Have those been claimed by anyone for that time period, or can I just use one of those for him?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, perfect. And then, okay, we kind of talked for a minute about candy passes. What we had last year before COVID, decided that we were going to, can you guys even hear me over him?
I totally want one of those to play with.
Hold on, just one
I was
second.
looking at you having fun earlier. I thought, I want to have fun with a baby on my lap.
Abigail, can you get this baby real quick right now? Oh my God.
He's trying to woo the judges ahead of the baby contest to make sure he can.
I know.
Luckily, I don't
my
vote.
mom and my
He
sister
would
want
win.
to help judge again, but I told them that they can't judge this age group because they'd be a little biased. Do you want to put your shoes back on and go outside? Okay, you just go, no shoes, just go outside. Okay, so we had come up with like a Google Forms survey questionnaire that we were talking about sending out to say, are you going to have candy? If yes, then this is what you need to do. Are we just going to kind of pause on that until we hear from the county? Good. Okay, perfect. So next, so we got approval to stage in the State Center parking lots at 800 South, starting the parade back sooner. I drive down that road a lot because my son goes to school at UCAS, which the 9th, 10th grade campus is behind Walmart down there.
You said we did get approval for those chapels again?
Yes.
Perfect.
And so I'll find out the exact like where we're gonna have the parade start. I don't know if anyone cares at all but me. But sorry, this is gonna start making noise in just a second. Since we're doing that, do we need to do the gift bags? Okay, sorry. Do we need to do the gift bags that Sean always did for all those houses there along 800 East? Because they won't be staging houses anymore. Now they'll just be viewing houses. So I'm wondering what are your guys' thoughts on just skipping the gift bags?
Yeah. I don't think we need to.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
They're just gonna be happy they don't have a metal gate in front of them, honestly.
Yeah, no metal gate and not be staging anymore.
Yeah.
I'm really, really excited to use that big old long grass strip there that is like the backyard to all those houses.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. That'll be a lot more seating area and hopefully with a little, did I read it in the magazine? I think that it said like, try not to bunch down at Center Street, try and spread out. I think it was in the magazine anyway. I think that people will quickly, I don't know, how do we let people know? Is this something we want to include in the parade or in the magazine? Hey, by the way, the parade is starting back at 600 South or whatever. I think it's like 650 South. So there's more seating, or do we want to do it just on a social media campaign, a combination of both? How do we let people know that that's available?
Yeah, I think that's what we do.
I say both.
Perfect. And I'm assuming that Pete, you got that covered?
Yeah, we can handle that.
Okay, awesome. Stephen, you had spoken with John a couple days ago and asked about vehicles because there are people from the car show wanting to volunteer their vehicle to be in, since the Spirit Orem winners aren't going to be in. I think we only would need one for the Grand Marshal. I've gone over this list like 20 times and I can't see anywhere else we would need a vehicle.
What about the baby contest? Is that something different?
So I have Rolling Aces Towing providing a tow truck for the baby contest, and Stouffer's Towing providing a tow truck for the student marshals. So
Okay, so then, yeah, and the mayor the mayor, in fact, I was with him today at lunch and he showed me the picture. He has a vehicle for the governor all locked up. So we're,
Okay. So that was my next question was, I was listening to what John was saying, but only a little bit. So
is that a
do I
general
need to,
statement or is that just in this instance?
that's in general, just in general. So we've been married a really long time. So is the mayor coordinating vehicles for himself and the city council?
Correct. So we don't have to, I don't think what you're saying after looking at the list, and Pete, unless you know differently, I don't think we have to worry about any vehicle coordination.
Love that. Okay.
And we do need we need a vehicle for the student marshals.
I've got it.
Okay.
I've got a tow truck for them, and I got a tow truck for the baby contest.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Then let's see that. I think that's everything. I think that's all of my notes. I highlighted them in red so I would see them on my ridiculously long list. So no.
Because I had a question that came up. I was looking through my notes from last year, and one of the things that we had talked about was maybe having, and maybe I missed this in prior years, I'm not sure, but you know how that usually there's like, or oftentimes flag, people with banners that walk in front of a group.
Yes.
We were thinking about maybe doing something like that with the baby contest in front of the truck so people know, or is that truck somehow adorned with baby contest winners or something like that?
So they do have the banner. In fact, Laura, I have sent you an email. I don't know why I didn't highlight that in red. That was on my to-do list to talk about. So thanks for reminding me. But I need to get together with Laura to look at what banners already exist so that I know what needs to be replaced and what needs to be ordered. But for the baby contest and student marshals, the banner in front, often the carriers of the banners are like 3 car lengths ahead. No one really knows what it is. So I'm just going to order like 10 inch by 18 feet banners to go along the sides of the 2 tow trucks saying what it is. So it'll say 2021 baby contest winners on both sides of the tow truck, and then 2021 student marshals on both sides of the tow truck.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't say 2021 because then we can reuse them.
Yeah.
It's just going to say Summerfest baby contest and Summerfest student marshals so that we can reuse those banners. So they can just go along the stretch like underneath their feet pretty much so that we know what they are.
Well, and I'd love to, if I could get it presented by Timpanogos Regional Hospital worked in somehow.
Yes. Hold on. I got to figure out where I put that note because I don't actually have a pen next to me. Where do
It's
I
either
have
feast or famine with pens.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna say baby contest winners, and we're gonna say presented by. I don't even know how to spell this word, by the way. Ogus Regional. I will figure it out though, so I spell it right.
Okay,
and then Kenna gave me the information for Greg Wright to get those ordered. So I just need to get together with Laura to see what we already have. Same thing with the little like car signs that go on the sides of the cars. So I will get together with Laura to see what already exists and get those ordered. And I think that's everything.
Awesome. You're awesome, Liz. Thank you. Okay. For the sake of time, we're going to make this real quick. Let's just go down. Stephen, Kenna, Reed, all in order. I don't know if you guys see your names, but
I don't have anything.
okay.
I sent everything that I had earlier. So we have raised a little, almost $58,000. We don't have a fireworks sponsor yet. So if you know of anyone with deep pockets that we can find in the next couple of days, let me know.
We will still be doing fireworks, but yeah.
We'll still be doing them. We just don't have a sponsor.
Okay.
What is the one lady? I have one quick question on the car show with Ken with your list. It says Rockies will need a booth at the event. Are they going to want a diamond rental tent? Or are they going to bring them in those pop-ups?
I'll just tell him to bring a pop-up so we don't have to worry about it.
Perfect. I like that.
Okay.
And same thing with the pool party then as well, right?
Same with pool party. I'll just tell them to bring their own.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Reed, do you have anything on budget?
I don't think he's on, but I think we're set there too.
Sounds good. Jim and Tim, did you kind of do your thing?
We're good. We're moving forward.
Awesome. Lara, what about you?
Is the microphone working? Okay, good, finally. So we need to help Nate get some volunteers. Pete, could you help put a link on the volunteer website?
Do you want it done? Do you want it done through the Summerfest website, the volunteer.orem.org, just
That
serve?
one.
How are we doing it?
That one, because we don't have a link for the baby contest yet.
So on through volunteer.orem.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then could we direct traffic towards it by posting something on Facebook?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And Laura, I'll get a number of how many I need
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
And I have one comment, and this is just from years past in the information tent. I think Lara's mostly there. Are you mostly there, Lara?
I try to be there because most of the volunteers I have are court appointed.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was thinking about it, and not last year, 2 years ago, I was in there a lot as well. I just feel like maybe even split up with the committee if we need to, like take turns being there. But just I think we have the most knowledge of what's going on, and sometimes people come and ask the information stuff that they have no idea what's going on. So if we can maybe even get, some of our committee, if you're not doing something on, those days, and you can be in the park a little bit in that information booth, that would be awesome. Because then we can actually get people to where they really need to be with information. All right. Charlene, do you have anything? Charlene's not on, is she? I don't think she's on. Okay, Jason, is Jason on? I don't think Jason's on either. Pete, do you have anything else?
Nothing outside of the magazine.
Okay.
And then I'll just be doing all the social media stuff, and then I'll get the website completely. I've updated the website once, but now that everything's kind of getting solidified, I'll do it again.
Okay. Is Trevor still on? I know he was waiting patiently. Is he gone now? Okay, do we have anything? Let's see, where are we at? Public safety. Jeremy.
So the only question I have is, you guys mentioned the parade was starting at 650 South, or is that just for the children's parade, or is that the parade?
That is the parade. Instead of staging at the church building on 500 South and 800 East, and then starting right at 400 South, we're going to be able to move our start back because we're going to be able to do the staging in the parking lot of those double stake centers. And in fact, as of right now, there's only 12 entries, but that doesn't, neither one of my tow trucks have put in their application yet. And I don't have there's probably less than 20 right now. So it's not going to be a 100 entry parade this year. So we'll probably be able to do the entire staging in that parking lot. It's a really big parking lot.
Yeah, I was
We
going to
can
say
honestly-
that's consistent with what we've done in the past. So that hasn't changed.
So, but it won't be the one on 500 South. It'll be the one all the way down on 800 South, that
Yeah,
double
8 South.
parking lot. Yeah. So we'll be able to start the parade a lot earlier on that street.
So we still need everything closed from 8th South all the way to State, and then all the way up to Center, then going west. Okay. Just logistic wise, we're just making sure we still shut down the same street. So as for us, that doesn't change anything. So
Right. As
okay.
for you, that's all the same.
Okay. That's what I need. No, thanks.
Okay. Heath, do you have anything else for us?
So I'll work on filling out our mass gathering permit and get that submitted. And then I'm going to work with Chief Sanderson on making sure we have the first aid station set up and have our medics on bike patrol throughout the park like we have in the past. So now that those times have been finalized for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'll go ahead and work with him to get all that set up.
Heath,
Awesome.
Can I have a quick question? When you're getting the mass gathering permit, will you find out if we have to have the food permit as well? Or if it is included? Because last year because we ended up having to do the food permit.
Yeah, I can ask. I'm gonna guess that those are two completely different things, and it's gonna have to both be done separately.
Okay, well, if you'll ask and let me know, and then I can file it if we need to.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Heath.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Heath. I don't think Debbie's on, is she?
No, she's actually she's in a class right now at the conference.
Oh, awesome. Okay, next meeting. Jill, when's our next meeting?
Stephen, do you have a certain time and date that you want to do it again?
I don't have anything in mind. Let me ask sincerely, how did the day work versus the evening?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't have kids home until right now. Now it's turning crazy for me.
Okay. Anybody opposed if we tried to do another day one? So
I
then,
can do it as long as I'm able to get Bryn off the bus.
so does this time work then for you? I mean, as long if you're, and we're totally good with you stepping away to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
12:30, 12:45. I just have to get one kid to school by 12:15 and then I'm good.
If we did,
Are we going to try to do it Thursday again instead of a Wednesday?
It worked for me that 1 week, but I mean, if we're doing the same one, it would be the Thursday, May 27th at 1 o'clock.
Or would it be May 20th?
Probably May.
Because our typical meeting's on the 19th.
Yeah. Yeah, May. Yeah, let's go May 20th, so we have a little more time between the actual event. May 20th, Thursday, 1 o'clock.
Yes, because we're at crunch time.
Anybody have anybody not able to make it? And already knows that. Okay. So let's shoot for that. Let's go for Thursday, May 20th, 1 p.m.
Okay, can I just add that I want to thank everybody. Everybody's been responding really fast on getting their shirt orders in. I really appreciate it. I hope you like what we've picked out for this year. It was kind of challenging because some of the colors were not available due to the pandemic. And so that's why we're needing to do a fast order with this. And everybody's been doing wonderful. But if you need to add anything, just email me or call me and I can add that to your order.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then I think we're good. Do we need to make a motion?
Bill, did you reach
Yeah,
out
hey,
to
Ashlie,
his
this is
wife
John
about
Whittaker.
sizes yet?
Pardon?
Would you be able to, or have you already reached out to the governor about shirt sizes?
I actually sent him the form today too again.
Awesome.
But if I don't hear from him by the first of next week or something, maybe one of you have the phone number and can reach out to him.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, John, did you need me?
Yeah, I was just going to throw this out. I'm at Springwater Park and I saw a, electric scooter go by. I'm just wondering if that might be something that could be used to help with the parade, and I think they would sponsor it. I'm just throwing that out, but I don't know if that's an advantage to anybody to have a scooter so they can get from point A to B more hurriedly. I don't know. Just wanted to throw that out.
Liz, what do you think?
Thanks, John. We actually, in years past have used golf carts, and I have already spoken with, Cascade something golf.
Yeah.
And they are planning on providing a couple golf carts for us.
Good. Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay. Any other last minute? Hopefully Kathy's feeling better.
Yeah, she's getting there. She's a long hauler, big time. So.
Well, give her our best.
Okay, will do. Will do.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Do we need a motion or are we good?
Yep, motion.
Okay.
Second.
There we go. Aye.
Was that
Thanks.
awesome? Thank you all, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay, see everybody.
Yeah.